All right, guys, last section of our reactions here. So we are going to take the remainder of our copper chloride solution. We are going to put it into this beaker here. And then we are going to take a couple of pieces of, this is aluminum foil. So this is actually the element aluminum, right? It's just in a very thin form. I'm going to tear it up here, take a couple of these pieces. Yes, this is also what you use to cover food at home, okay? So once I've got some of these pieces here, I am going to go ahead and put them just into my copper chloride solution. Okay. So as we watch this, we should start to notice something taking place. I am going to use a stirring rod here, get these actually into the copper chloride solution, start mixing them up, stirring them around a little bit. As you are watching, hopefully you are noticing that there are some things starting to form on the aluminum. Okay. The longer we let them in there, the more we should notice taking place. Unlike the other reactions, this takes a little bit longer for us to be able to see up close. You maybe can start to notice it along the edges of the pieces of aluminum. If you look closely, you're starting to see a little color change happen. You can also see it maybe in some of the folds in it. Starting to see more clearly now. It almost looks like this aluminum is starting to rust. It's not. That's not what the reaction is. Another thing that you might think that this looks similar to is the color of a penny. So that's a more accurate comparison of what we're seeing take place here. If you think about a penny, you think about the color of the penny and where that color comes from, that is important to this reaction. So thinking about what pennies are made out of, also thinking about what we had in this beaker to start with. Remember, we started with aluminum metal and then a copper chloride solution. Right? Hopefully you're starting to put those pieces together. The color of pennies, the elements that we started with in our beaker. So you can see it's definitely become more clear here. I will also let this run a little bit longer and I'll upload a picture of the final product so you can really see what is taking place here. So we are in the process of it. You can see more and more is forming. Looks like our aluminum foil is really starting to break down. And as a result, our solution itself is becoming a much darker color, possibly from those, whatever is forming that color seeping into the solution in very small particles. Okay. So I'll go ahead and stop the video. Like I said, I will upload a final picture of what this looks like so you can see exactly what was produced after the reaction was complete.